Good morning, children. Hi, this is Amit Kumar sir from KV Duliajan. Children, I hope that you all are safe, healthy and fine at your respective homes. Children, as you know that in yesterday's class I had given you some homework, and I had told you to do it at your own so that you may check yourself that how much you have done and how much it is correct. So children, today I am going to discuss the solution of those questions which I had given you yesterday in the class. So let's begin with page number 13. Children, we are doing Neha's alarm clock, and see in the exercise let's write. There is first question, who said these words and to whom? It means in the story, who said these words to whom? If you have gone through the story in a nice manner, so you would be able to tell very easily that who said to whom. The first sentence is, wake up dear, wake up fast. So who said this to whom? So children, initially in the poem there are words who said, wake up dear, wake up fast. So in who said there would be birds in the answer, and to whom they said to Neha. So birds to Neha. Next sentence, Ma, who wake me up today? So this was said by Neha. So who said? Neha. Neha said to mother. Okay. Now third sentence, why do you sleep at 9 every night? Here mother is saying to Neha. So who said? Mother said to Neha. So children, that's it about who said to whom. Now in our second question, please see, use the help box to fill in the blanks. Okay, there are some sentences and some gaps are there which we have to fill up, and using was and were we have to complete the sentences. Children, was and were both are used for past sort of sentences. Whenever we have to make sentences on past basis, we use was and were. And let me tell you one most important thing, that was is used for singular subjects. For singular subjects as like I, he, she, or any singular name, boy, girl, Ram, Sham, we use was. Were we used with plural subjects as like we, you, they. Plural means more than one, as like boys, girls, Ram and Sham. So for plural we use for many. Plural means many, we use were. So let's see and check. You would be able to do them in a very nice manner. Ram dash a good football player. So Ram is a singular subject, so there would be Ram was a good football player. Now B, the cows. Cow is a singular, cows plural. So cows, there are many cows, so there would be here. Cows were grazing in the fields. Now see the third, my toys. Toy is a singular, toys is a plural, it means many toys, so there would be were. Toys were broken. Let's see the fourth example. Her flock dash too long. Flock, children, flock is a singular subject, so here we would use was. Her frock, it's a frock, it's a dress. Her frock was too long. Her frock was too long. Next, the market. Market is a singular word, children, so there would be was. The market was closed, as like it's locked down and markets are closed, so we are talking about a particular market, oil market or something else. The market was closed. Next see next the children. See children, a child is a singular word and plural word of child is children. Child means child, one child. Children means many children. So children, the children were happy. Here we would use were. Now the last one and the next one, the flowers. Flowers, it's a plural. Flower means one flower, flowers means many flowers. So the flowers were kept in a vase. So this was about children was and were. Now let me tell you, there are some conjunctions. Conjunction, children, to tell the situation of nouns, we use conjunctions. As like there are some conjunctions. Look at the pictures below and complete the following paragraph. You will need these words. See what are the words. Pulled out. Pulled out means to pull out something. Inside. Inside means when something is inside, it is in. Called out. Called out means to call someone. Hey, come here. Behind means when a thing is behind something. So when we would do the examples, we would be able to know them. Now under. Under, children, under, as you know that under the bed, under the table. So let's check them out. First of all, the girl says, yesterday I lost book. She lost a book. I looked for it everywhere. She looked for it everywhere, but she did not find it. What she says? She says, first she looked, I looked dash a door. Now she is looking behind the door. So there would be behind. I looked behind a door, but it wasn't there. Next, I looked dash a cupboard. So where is cupboard? So she is looking in the cupboard, inside the cupboard. So answer would be, I looked inside a cupboard. Next, children, I looked dash a bed. She is looking under the bed. So there would be, I looked under a bed, but she did not find the book. I could not find it anywhere. Then she is calling Sheru, Sheru. So she is calling her dog Sheru. So here answer would be, I called out Sheru, Sheru. Sheru, my dog, came running. The dog came running to her. I asked him to look for my book, and what Sheru did? He pulled out another book from my bag. So children, as you have seen here, that how these words are being used in sentences. Okay, children, they are called, children, some of them are verbs, and some of them are phrasal verbs, and some of them are prepositions. So these are some grammatical terms. In your further classes you would be able to know them in a nice manner. So children, now there is last exercise of this lesson. See, it's a fun time in while enjoying this exercise, we would be able to solve this out. See, there is a picture of clock, and all around this picture there are some boxes and some instructions are written there. We would try to answer them. What is written here? Here is a word clock. Write down words relating to the clock. So there are many words which are related to a clock. So we have to find them out and we have to write their names. First of all, sound. So here we have to tell that what sound a clock produces. So it is, yes, everyone knows, it is tick tock, tick tock. So you can write here tick 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 sound you can write. Children, I would give you a PDF after this video, and you would be able to match your answers with mine, and you could correct if you need. So the sound of clock is tick tick or tick tock, tick tick. I think it's tick tick. Yeah. So then next, another word for clock, we can say it time, or we could call it watch, wristwatch or something else. And clockwise we are moving to the boxes, and the third box is picture. So you have to make your own picture. It's upon you, the way you want to make a clock. Here you have to make a picture of clock. Okay, next, word in your language. In our language, what do we call a clock? A lot of words are there in different languages. Like in Hindi we call it ghadi, in Assamese, in Bengali or in Nepali language. You can ask your parents and write here. Name different parts time, different parts of the clock. So hour hand, second hand, and minutes hand, dial, frame. So lots of words are there which you could write. Then make a sentence. So we can make a sentence like this: a clock wakes me up in the morning 6 o'clock. Okay, So children, this was about this fun time practice, and now we are moving to the second activity. Here is a word morning. Now write down words related to it. So children, here is a word in the center. There is a word. It's morning, and all around there are some circles and some square and rectangles are there. We have to write some words that are related to morning. So day, dawn, sun, daylight, sunlight, such sorts of word. It's not sure that the words that I am telling you have to write them in your book, but according to you, what you find suitable, you can write those words which are related to morning. So children, I am going to end this lecture on this note, that you would do a lot practice, and you would have to write all these things in your notebook with correction, and you have to learn them a lot. And the channel on which I am uploading this lesson, what you have to do, you have to subscribe this channel, so that whenever I upload any video regarding your syllabus, regarding your subject, so you'll get a notification, and directly going to the channel or video, you can learn from here. So children, that's it, the end of today's lecture. And let me tell you that after this, along with this, I will give you some PDF format, so that from there, with correct spelling, you could write the answers and solutions of this exercise in your notebook. So children, that's it. Thank you very much for your time and patience. Thank you.